Hi, welcome to this morning flow, although I think you can do it at any point of the day. So let's get started. Find a comfortable position, either sitting on your heels or you can sit cross-legged if that feels better or different or you like it. And then close your eyes and just do a little check all the way to the top of your head, relaxing your face, your eyes, your jaw. Keeping the head rather like floating above the spine, so you can tuck the chin a little bit into the throat, relaxing the shoulders, and then having the palms heavy wherever they fall. And can you grow maybe 1 centimeter or half an inch from the sitting bones through your low back, through the middle and upper back, through the neck and the top of the head. And then when you exhale fully, you'll take a clearing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale to the mouth. And closing the lips, and continue with a little bit bigger breath, a little bit fuller breath that you would normally do, or that would happen naturally. And if you like, you can start with your Ujjayi, but since it's morning, since this is something that should just wake you up, let's keep it silent in a way, so only you can hear it. Really focusing on the sound created in the throat by constricting your vocal cords, but not in a way that you want to force the air too much. Let's take 3 more breaths like that. If you want to focus on something, you can imagine that you want to make that exhale even longer, as if it was softer, slower, in a relaxed way. And then you can keep your eyes closed or you can blink them open. We'll interlace the fingers and then press the palms forward and up, taking a big stretch. Even pressing the chest forward. And then exhale, grab your knees, the top of the knees, and round the spine, allowing the head to fall down. One more time, inhale, reach your arms up. You can also look up or even behind you. And exhale, rounding, squeezing the belly in at the end. Then interlacing the fingers behind the back this time. You can also change the way you are interlacing them. Inhale, again, opening the chest, bringing the palms away from your hips. Even looking up. And exhale, bring the palms to the right side body. Squeeze them in, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, make yourself taller, longer. And exhale, drop the head to the right side, to your right shoulder. You can move the head, the neck, slowly back and forward. You can again close your eyes to feel the side of your neck a little bit more. And then when you stop in the middle, try to just rotate the head around its axis to look towards your armpit. So the chin comes towards your throat. And then again, you can move the head a little bit back and forward. And then let's move the chin all the way to the center of the chest and towards the other shoulder and all the way back. Ending at the right shoulder. Lift the head up. Inhale, bring the palms away, chest forward, belly stays in, a little bit active. To protect your spine, exhale, palms to the left side. Squeeze them in, squeeze the palms together, elbows together. Inhale, make yourself tall and bring your front ribs in towards your spine. Exhale, left ear to your left shoulder. Keep the shoulder blade sliding down. You can again move here, back and forward, feeling different neck muscles. And then when you end up in the middle, just turn the chin and the head facing the face facing down. Again, moving here a little bit. And then move the chin to the center of the chest, towards the right shoulder, and all the way back. Inhale again, bring the palms behind you, head is straight, chest up. And exhale, release. Placing the palms down on the ground, finding your tabletop position, spreading your fingers, and start with your cat-cow. So we already started to warm up the spine a little bit. Now you can focus more onto what's happening in those parts of the body, that parts of the spine and shoulders that are stabilizing your joints. So that means when you press against the ground and go into your cat pose, you can even spend some time there. Focus on really broadening the shoulder blades, allowing the shoulder blades to slide even up. The more you hunch, the more you round, the more the shoulder blades slide to the ears, and then even squeezing the belly and even squeezing your glutes to point your sitting bones down. And then in the opposite, in the tilt cow pose, you want to squeeze the backside, but you want to keep your belly in for the low back to not go all the way in. Squeezing the shoulder blades together even, sliding them down away this time, and then even looking up, trying not to make wrinkles on your forehead. Inhale and exhale, rounding into your cat. Go 2 more rounds. Focusing on each part of the spine, from the bottom to the middle, to the upper back, through the neck and back. Same focus, but more of a stretch. Then release, coming onto your fingertips. If it feels good, you can also tuck the toes into the mat and a little bit move the knees back and forward here, just to release also and stretch the back of the feet, the ankles, the calves. And from here, walk the fingers forward as far as possible, keeping the hips above the knees. So walk, 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 and find a lot of stretch, a lot of length from your sitting bones through your middle back, through your neck even. Keeping your ribs in at the front of your rib cage. Inhale, and then exhale. You can dive the chest down towards the ground. And here you have an option to bring also the chin onto the mat if it feels comfortable, or just the forehead is okay too. Try to feel the stretch happening somewhere. Probably it's going to be the shoulders. You can always walk the palms, the fingers a little bit further away from each other to also bring the bend into your spine a little bit more, and especially into the upper back. So trying to feel those muscles engaging, keeping the elbows straight. If you want to feel it more in your shoulders, you can always walk the palms closer, of course. Again, release the forehead, maybe even closing your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Dive the chest even deeper. Slowly lift using your belly, using your core, pressing against the ground, and then walk the palms back underneath the shoulders. Take one more round of cat-cow. Inhaling into your cow, exhaling cat. And tuck the toes into the mat, lift the hips, and relax your head down. And here you can walk the knees, bending one knee and then the other, and trying to focus on stretching the backside of your legs. Take a big breath in through your nose, and maybe exhaling even through the mouth. We will walk forward in this same way, so bringing one heel and then the second down towards the ground as you make small steps forward to the front of the mat. And then find your feet as wide as your hips. The knees should point forward, so always focus on those knees rather than your toes, just to see where your thigh bones are going, if you're turning in or out. Inhale, halfway lift, coming onto your fingertips, maybe bringing them to your shins, finding long spine, even almost as a back bend. And exhale, folding over the legs. One more time, inhale, lift, sitting bones up, and exhale, trying to bring the sitting bones even higher as you engage through your core. Allow your head to reach down. Bend the knees, allow the hands to hang around the spine, squeezing the belly in, and come all the way up into standing. Bring your shoulders up and back, and exhale down. One more time, inhale, shoulders forward, up. Exhale, back and down. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Maybe you don't see that, but you want to stretch up and stretch also the front of the body, even bringing the hips back. And exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step the right foot back into your low lunge. Squeeze the legs towards each other, but keep the feet as wide as your hips. Engage from your legs. Bring your upper body up. Arms up, stretch up, hips low. And exhale, bring the right palm down. And you can walk the left foot a little bit to the outside of the mat. Even flex the heel, bringing the toes towards your shin. Inhale here. And then exhale, you can open the knee, even using your left hand, imagining that you are pushing, but actually the leg is doing the work, bringing the hips down, and but trying at the same time to resist a little bit. So it's not just very passive, but more active kind of a stretch. You can come also onto your right fingers if you want more distance away from the ground or less time on your wrists. Inhale, reach your left arm up, stretch up, chest up, and exhale, bend the left elbow like cactus and squeeze it to the side of your body. One more time, inhale, reach the arm up, and exhale, squeeze it, bring the chest up, belly stays in, again to protect that low back. Then bend the back knee, and now it depends. If you can reach, try to reach your foot. You can also just try to reach there without grabbing the foot, but bringing the knee or the heel rather to your hips as much as possible. Inhale and exhale, release. Left palm down from the inside of your left foot. Bring the right knee up for your lizard. You can spend a little bit of time here moving back and forward. If you want to go more into your hamstrings this morning, you can inhale, elongating the spine, and exhale, bring the hips up, extending the left knee, even flexing the left ankle. Inhale. Exhale, if you want even deeper, fold from the inside of your left leg. And then rebend. Palms flat on the mat, underneath the shoulders. Grab the mat with your fingertips, step the left foot back for your plank pose. Take an inhale and again make the spine long, squeezing your glutes and your belly a little bit. Exhale, knees come down, and then squeeze the elbows in, even turning the fingers slightly out as you slowly lower your chest and chin on the mat. Untuck the toes, press the feet onto the mat, inhaling, sliding and rolling onto your belly, lifting your chest. Exhale, release forehead on the ground. Bring the fingertips behind your ears. And again, make sure that you have your legs active, your glutes squeezing your pubic bone, pressing down. Belly is again active. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, release. Go for 3 more. Inhale, lift. So preparing the spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift to carry your body. Exhale for the rest of the day. Exhale down. And then bring the arms beside you. Lift the chest. Lift the feet. Lift the palms away into a locust pose. You can move the shoulders a little bit, trying to squeeze them in towards each other, sliding them down as you are lifting your palms. Bring the feet a little bit higher, but try to also at the same time reach away from your thighs. Inhale, exhale, lower palms near your floating ribs. Bring the belly in, tuck the toes, and either keep your knees on the ground going through a tabletop or press through a plank pose into downward facing dog. Good, take a clearing breath again here if you like. In through the nose and out through the mouth. The right leg will come up very slow, straight in the knee. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step it forward. You can always walk the rest. Left knee comes down. Just to do the same thing on the other side. Reach your arms up. Really active legs here, active feet. And exhale, hips a little bit lower. Release the left palm or fingertips onto the ground. Bringing the right foot a little bit out. Flexing it in the ankle. And then opening the knee to the side. You are going to twist a little bit towards that leg. Inhale. We'll reach the right arm up. Chest goes up. Exhale. Cactus the right arm towards the side body. One more time. Inhale. Reach up. You can also follow the fingers with your gaze. Exhale. Squeeze. Chest wants to reach up. Legs are active. And then staying here, bending the back knee. If it really feels uncomfortable, you can always use padding underneath the knee. And then you try to reach back as you bring your heel closer, maybe grabbing the foot. Exhale, palm from the inside of your right foot. Lift the back knee. Again, you have the option to stay here in your lizard, just working on more of an elongation from your back heel to your front knee, but also to the top of your head. So keeping the spine and also the neck supported. Or you can take an inhale and exhaling, you can bring your hips up and back for a hamstring stretch on your right leg. You can move your hips here a little bit, just discovering different kind of position for the hips. Inhale, exhale, maybe you bow down. Inhale slowly, come forward. We'll walk the fingertips forward, 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 setting the right foot into the position where it should be for your forward fold. Stepping the left foot in and folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Take a little bit of break here. You can go into a toe squat, which is always great for the toes to get stretched. We'll go for a chair pose hold. So this is like a little break before that pose, which might be hard, but I think it's very essential, and especially using your glutes is essential for the legs. So bringing the heels down if possible, or keeping them up. If you can't bring them down, bring your arms forward and then make some kind of effort from your legs to lift yourself a little bit higher. Inhale. And then exhaling, drop the heels if you didn't already. Bring the weight over those heels. Squeeze from your glutes slightly. And then bring your chest a little bit higher, but not going for a back bend, sticking your bum all the way back. Trying to keep that support from your hips. Trying to keep your core from the front, your ribs in. Your belly can be free for breathing. So you should be able always to bring it all the way out and in, but there is some kind of a support working for your spine not to just bend a lot. So there is a slight bend, but it's a natural kind of bend, not a back bend. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little bit lower. Inhale, come all the way up. You can bring your arms up. Stretching your chest up. Exhale, palms to your chest. And then release them beside your body. One more chair pose. Inhale. This time, if you like, you can bring your arms over the head. And since they're over the head, try to bring also your shoulder blades higher. And then sit a little bit lower. Take a breath in. Exhale, fingertips down. And fold. Then grab your big toes with your index and middle finger. From the inside, bend the elbows to the sides. You can bend the knees to prepare. Inhaling, long spine, long neck. And exhale, bring the hips higher. Your effort here is not to round the spine, but it's rather to find as much compression in between your thighs and your front ribs in order to elevate the hips higher. Feel the hamstrings more than anything else, even if it looks something like this. And if your thighs and your ribs can't touch, you can always bring your feet a little bit wider and try something a little bit different, but maybe working better for your hips, for your hip joints. 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Always elongating, creating a little bit of space at the chest, at your low ribs, and exhaling. Trying to find that compression and a little bit more of a stretch the back of your legs, even bringing your weight more forward over your toes. Release the fingers, inhale halfway, and then step the left leg back. Left knee comes down. You can untuck the toes a little bit. Inhale, reach your arms up. We'll go for cactus in both hands. Bring your ribs in. The belly supports your low back. Exhaling, pressing the hips down and forward and sliding the shoulder blades together and down as the elbows squeeze in. One more time. Inhale, reach up and exhale. Even trying to bring the palms back, the elbows up a little bit as you lift the chest. Then release the fingertips down. Inhale, flex the right ankle. Long spine, exhale, hips back. One more time, inhale, rebend the right knee. Exhale, back. And then come forward. And then bring the whole right shin down for a pigeon pose. You can walk the back foot a little bit more back. I'm trying to find a somewhat comfortable stretch here. You don't have to really need to bring your shin too much forward. It's more here for a comfort, and go as much as you feel something happening from the outside of your, not this, but the other, the right hip. Inhale, you can press against the ground, your legs, even going for a slight back bend, reaching the chest up. And exhaling, walk the hands forward, folding over. Even bringing the forehead on your forearms or onto the ground. If this is totally not accessible for you, you can always support your right hips, putting a pillow or block there or something, so you can take it a little bit more slower. But then if you feel any kind of discomfort of your right knee, try not to stay there, rather back out, or use your right shin and take it into more active pose. Press it into the ground so your hips will lift a little bit, although it will be not as restorative. It will be more of an active pose, active stretch, but it will protect your knee. You can take your breath into your belly, allowing it to go out for the inhale, really bulging out in a very attractive way, and exhaling, and allowing the belly to go in. One more breath. Exhale. We'll walk ourselves using the hands up into that more active pigeon. Now press really from the front foot or shin. You can flex also your ankle just to have more stability here. Try to keep your hips pointing forward, squeezing your left glutes, especially to open and make that left hip coming forward. And then bend again the back knee. Again, if it's too uncomfortable, try to cushion it somehow. And then you can either flex the left ankle or point and try to bring the heel again towards your hips. Inhale, find more length in the chest. Exhale, release. Palms come right underneath the shoulders. Step the right leg back into your plank pose. Inhale. Find length and support from your core, from your glutes, from your shoulders, but open your collarbones also. Bring the knees down, chest and chin with your exhale. Inhale into your cobra or upward facing dog. You can press everything up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a clearing breath here in through the nose, out through the mouth. Left leg will go up. Just to finish on this side, exhale, knee to the chest, and then step, wiggle, or use your left hand to help your foot to come forward, right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up, untuck the back toes. Exhale, bend the elbows, reach the chest up, hips down. One more time. Inhale. Bring your hips a little bit higher. And exhale, imagine you want to pull something from the top as you open the chest. Even bringing the palms again. More back. Elbows higher. Release. Fingertips down. Flex the left heel. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hips over your back knee. Inhale. Come forward. Low lunge. Exhale. Back for your half splits, half monkey. Inhale, rebend, and then take your pigeon. You can lift your back knee in order to bring the left shin down. Again, sitting back. So you want to not sit here or to the side. It's more walking the back foot more back to sit back. The left shin is supporting you. Inhale, you can find more of a stretch, but also it's definitely some kind of a back bend. So using your left glutes will help you to keep those hips facing forward. Exhale, walk it forward. Take a little bit of a break. Try to relax your jaw, your face. You can close your eyes. Focusing on any kind of discomfort in your left knee. If it starts to happen, you can close the knee, bending the knee a little bit more, and seeing if that helps. If it's helping, or maybe going away from the pose, or pressing from the shin a little bit more. One more breath in through your nose, expanding in your chest, in your belly. Exhale. Release the palms down. Bring the palms down. And we'll walk ourselves higher. So the glutes are actively pressing the hips forward. You can use your hands to press yourself a little bit higher. The belly is again slightly bringing your spine to straight, and then bend the right leg. I like to have my heel flexed because then I don't feel as much of a cramping happening in my hamstrings, but you might try also the other way to see the difference. Inhale and exhale, release. Palms down. Step the left foot back, go into your downward facing dog. You can take a vinyasa here, or you can bring your knees down, taking another break. After that, break into pigeon in a child's pose. And then bring the palms underneath the shoulders. Press yourself away from the ground to sit on your heels. So you can see that there is a lot of back bending happening in what also I like to practice, and it's all not to really train our spine to bend backwards, but more to become stronger in order to for us to be able to sit and walk and move around the world in a supported way. So we will take one more back bend, but again, think about more of lengthening and trying to counter where we live the most of the days, and not really like trying to bend something forcefully just for the sake of the shape or how the pose should look like or looks like in your mind. Come onto your knees. Another knees kind of pose that can be tricky. You can always use double mat for your knees to have a little bit of a support. Imagine that you want to squeeze the legs, the knees towards each other without actually moving them. And then also bring a little bit of a strength support into your outer hips. Belly again is here, not allowing us to just dump all the way into that low back. So it's allowing us to go and grow and lengthen first. Then the palms can come onto your low back. So this is nice about this pose, that you can use your hands to support you, supporting the low back. Then bring the elbows in, and it already starts that opening of the chest, of the collarbones. You can look up, inhale, reach higher, exhale, keep squeezing the legs, squeezing the shoulder blades, sliding them down. And if you like to go further, you can always bring the fingertips onto your heels. Going for that other variation of the camel, but always trying to reach for the length rather with the chest than dumping the weight back. One more breath. And then inhale. Come again back with your palms onto your low hips. And first we'll sit down with the hips keeping the shape in the spine. Once we land the sitting bones, we'll turn them forward, tucking the tailbone under, and then the rest of the spine follows. Inhale, reach your arms up, bring your knees together, exhale, palms to your knees. Close your eyes, take a big breath in, exhale. One more time, inhale through the nose. Just experiencing and feeling everything that's happening after that camel. Slowly blink your eyes open. And we will again come into a seat that is comfortable for you. So either on your heels or crossing your legs. Then find again length in the spine through the top of the head. Exhale, squeeze the belly in really forcefully this time, as if you wanted to press it against all the organs and against the low back. One more breath in. Allow the belly to go out. And exhale, squeeze it in. From here, inhale, again lengthen. And exhale, twist to the right side. You can grab the right knee with your left hand, using that to twist yourself a little bit more. Open your right collarbone. Inhale for length. Exhale, twist a little bit more. And release, coming to the other side. Inhale, don't really necessarily need to bring your arms up, but if that helps you to lengthen more, you can do that. And exhale, twist to the left. So you can first use your upper body, your muscles to twist, and then eventually you can bring that palm onto the knee and use it to go even deeper. Also twisting your chin all the way back. Inhale, keeping the chin rather at your throat than opening your throat, supporting your neck. Exhale. Inhale, come forward. Lengthen and exhale. You can fold forward, either into a child's pose or into a forward fold with your legs crossed, so it's a little bit more targeting the hips. If you have your legs crossed in one way, you can inhale and lift, and then just cross them the other way. And exhaling, coming back down towards the ground. Trying to keep your hips grounded or rooted as much as possible. Then inhale, come up. Exhale, place the palms to your heart. You can bow the head slowly towards the fingertips. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you will have a nice day or a good night. Namaste.